Hello and welcome to the Pointless Distractions podcast. I'm your host, Kyle Draper. With me,
Graham Bergeron.
And Scott Westerman.
All right, Graham, big day. We've been talking a few episodes back about trying to finally figure out what your favorite band is. If you want to refresh us, how we've asked you before, and somehow you don't have a favorite band at your age, which is really weird to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really like a one band kind of person. Like I said, I have just one master playlist that I listen to as my main source of music. It has over 1,000 songs on it, and the band that has the most songs is 1% of the playlist. So it's hard for me to pick out of everything that I have one set favorite band. But I think I came up with a system that will work.
All right, let's hear it. But real quick, what bands have you actually seen live? Because I remember it was a short list.
I've seen Styx live. I've seen Disturbed, Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace. I've seen
These are all bands you couldn't pay me to go see.
I've seen well, you're gonna hate my bracket then. I've seen Godsmack. I've seen Steve Miller Band and Littlefoot. I've seen the British Pink Floyd a few times.
I'm down with Steve Miller, but outside of that list is pretty rough for me at least.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the opener for Styx was Def Leppard when I went and saw them.
You tell me Styx was an opening for Def Leppard?
Right. That's what I was just thinking, wait, what?
Styx was working the concession stand afterwards, too?
Styx was the headliner. It's one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
Hey, when I saw Styx, they were excellent, so I was very surprised.
You too, huh? Jeez.
Uh-huh.
They saved Mr. Roboto for the end. They faked people out. They ended the concert, shut all the lights down, put the curtains down, and everyone was kind of confused. And then they blasted it from the speakers and raised the curtains and all came back out and finished with Mr. Roboto. It was great.
So what's our method here for figuring out what your favorite band's going to be then?
All right, so I'm putting it down to a tournament style bracket. I went through my entire Spotify playlist. I got the top 32 most represented bands. Well, the top 30 represented bands. And I threw in Blue Oyster Cult and Queen because those were the two that we had already talked about being on the list. And so I put them all in a tournament style bracket. We're going to go through a couple matchups a week until we narrow it down to one favorite band.
Out of these 32 bands, I probably heard of 6 of them, I'm guessing.
Oh, I doubt that. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Peter, Paul, and Mary on here or something.
A lot of what?
Did they do Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yeah.
Who?
Yep.
Yeah, Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
I mean, I've heard of
That's
Puff.
too obscure for Graham. Puff the fucking Magic Dragon.
I've heard of Puff the Magic Dragon. You could put a gun to my head and I would never be able to tell you who you just told me who sings it and I couldn't tell you who sings it.
Well, that's why you can't pick a fucking favorite band. You're not educated enough. You're not dedicated.
Not dedicated.
That's
to
my
music.
problem. I'm not dedicated to the music.
All right, so how are we going to do this? We're going to just kind of go through a different set every week, give you 4 matchups or something.
Yeah, so the first round I think is
Spread this out.
16 matchups, so I figured we could do 4 a week, till we get to the quarterfinals and then just keep narrowing it down.
All right, cool.
So when you find your favorite band, what happens next? If they're still living, are you gonna go see them? Are you gonna buy a T-shirt, get a tattoo? What's on the line here?
I don't know. I didn't know there was supposed to be stakes involved.
Well, I just added them on the spot.
You should at least get a T-shirt.
All right, I will at least get a T-shirt.
There you go. He's gonna get a fucking Candlebox T-shirt.
There you go.
Ooh, Candlebox not on the.
He's like, who?
Not on the list. No, I have a couple Candlebox songs in my Spotify.
Just not enough to make the final cut for the bracket, huh?
All right, let's do these matchups randomly. So one of you pick a number 1 through 16.
I'll go with lucky number 12.
All right. Okay, so 12 is Breaking Benjamin, and then a band that probably neither of you have ever heard of, called Tanuki Suit.
I have never heard of that band. I have heard of Breaking Benjamin, though. I just don't know any of their songs.
What are they called?
Tanuki Suit?
From Mario 3?
Yeah, so it's like a progressive metal band that sings about pop culture topics and stuff. They're real good.
Do they make T-shirts?
Probably. I mean,
in case they win.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I mean, I'd have to say between the two of them, I would probably have to put Breaking Benjamin over Tanuki Suit just because.
All right. Well, Well, that's why we're here.
Tanuki Suit is like a fairly recent find that I got into, I would say within the last 10 years.
That's like a third of your life, dude.
I'm comparatively to Breaking Benjamin. That has been, I would say, more than half of my life. I've seen them in concert.
All right.
One of the weirdest concert experiences I have ever experienced.
How so?
For some reason, and I can't confirm with anyone else that's seen them live, the lead singer was in complete darkness the entire concert. Like, the rest of the band was lit up, spotlights on him, you know, rocking out. Lead singer, complete darkness the entire time. I don't know if it was just because, like, he was sick and lip syncing, or if he has, like, stage fright or something. I've never been able to figure it out. It was weird.
There's probably some kind of Milli Vanilli thing going on where he's not actually the main singer. He's just the good-looking guy they put out front. But then, you know, he's like, oh, I guess I'm not that good-looking, so they're going to have the real guy out there singing. And it was like, well, nobody knows it's him.
Oh my god.
Plus, nobody cares because they've never heard of this band.
Can I go on a Milli Vanilli tangent for a second?
Sure, absolutely.
So
Content.
Are they on the bracket?
Probably.
My son Spencer is big into video games lately. He started to get into them. Loves Mario, Sonic. So he's been trying to seek out like media about all these things, and he found on Amazon the old Super Mario cartoon.
Okay.
And there is an entire episode about Milli Vanilli.
Really?
It is the weirdest thing. Like, they all go to a Milli Vanilli concert.
You're talking about like the live action shit?
No, the cartoon.
I know, but he had like the live action segments before.
Yeah,
like Captain Lou Albano.
I don't know if Amazon has the live action segments because I haven't seen any of them.
So the animated Mario went to a Milli Vanilli?
Yep, Princess Peach was in. So the only reason I know it, I wasn't paying attention, but then I looked up at the TV, and Princess Peach was wearing a T-shirt that said Milli Vanilli.
I assume this is before all the scandals, the lip syncing scandals.
And it was
Girl, you know it's true.
It was the weirdest thing, and I had to bring it up because I
gotta look that up. That sounds so amazing.
Man, I was super young. I remember when that happened, but I think my brother Pat had the tape, and it was like, if you bring it back to any music store, they'll give you the money back. And he's like, well, I'm not going to do that. I don't really care that much.
Right? He didn't buy it because Robin Fab were so hot?
Maybe.
Dude, I had a friend in college.
He just loves those West German dudes.
He had this, my buddy in college had this amazing CD collection where all it was if there was a hot girl on the cover, he would buy it. He had just some garbage ass music. It was hilarious.
All right, so
it's like, why did you buy this? It's like, well, she's hot. Like, okay.
The episode.
Whatever. Ever heard of this band? No.
The episode is season 1, episode 16. It's called Cootie Pie Rocks, and they all go to a Milli Vanilli concert because it's Princess Peach's favorite band, and they were the only guest stars to appear in the entire show.
Nice.
And she wasn't called Toadstool back in the day, like even before that. It was
you know what? She might be. I can't say I watched even a single episode. Oh, she is Toadstool in that because it's based on.
Stickler for fucking details.
It's based on Super Mario Bros. 3. Even the title card is the Super Mario Bros. 3 show. But yeah,
when I think of Mario 3, I think of the Wizard with Fred Savage.
Oh, the Power Glove?
Yeah.
So bad.
Wait, let me guess, you've never seen that movie, you just know that one scene.
I have not. I've seen parts of it. I haven't.
Oh, Christ. That's one we should do a commentary for. It's a great movie.
I've seen most of it. Does it hold up?
No, it was shit when I was a kid. It's a good, it's a Nintendo. It's an hour and a half commercial.
All right, but yeah, just bringing up Milli Vanilli, I had to go on that tangent because it was like an out of body experience for me.
Yeah, I saw a great meme. It's popped up a couple times where it's like Milli Vanilli, like looking at all these idiots on TikTok getting famous for lip syncing, and it's just like kind of staring down like, really? 35 years ago it was a scandal.
All right, well, back to the bracket. So for this first matchup, I'm gonna have to give it to Breaking Benjamin just from the like nostalgia factor.
Yay! Progress.
All right, one down.
Breaking Benjamin moves on to round 2.
All right, let's
make it the Sweet 16.
Tanuki Suit lost.
It's a great band.
I'm sure half the listeners right now are like, God damn it.
Well, you know what? If no one has listened to them, I would highly recommend it.
See, now I'm gonna have my new favorite band.
All right, Kyle, give me a random number that's not 12.
6.
It is 3 Days Grace versus System of a Down. That's a tough one.
Can they both lose?
Probably eventually.
I know, it's all like, it's just all 2000s, like hard rock. It's not quite metal, but
I mean, I discovered most of these bands when I was like 13, so.
There you go. I mean, yeah,
I thought you were gonna say when you wrote this list yesterday.
that's generally when you generate your taste in music, right? Whatever you started listening to pretty much sticks with you for life.
Yeah, so it's tough because I feel like I've been more of a 3 Days Grace fan, but I feel like System of a Down has better music.
Wait, what's their big hit? 3 Days Grace. I know System, but
I mean, I think their biggest hit is Animal I've Become, but that's kind of like
I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna know it, but I need to hear
a
it
lame
first.
answer. That was like their radio hit, and then the lead singer left, and they got a new lead singer, and then recently the old lead singer came back, but I haven't listened to any of their stuff since he left.
They are Canadian. I did not know that.
All right, fuck it, they lose.
I think just for the reason that I haven't listened to like 2 or 3 Days Grace albums, I do have to give it to System of a Down.
All right.
I mean, it's not my choice, but I would pick that too because I actually know them.
I think their quality of music is better too. All right, I'm gonna go all the way down to 16, and it's Pink Floyd versus the Police.
Oof.
Yeah, tough
Actually,
matchup.
two good bands.
Man, if
Actually,
anybody
two good
knows
bands.
me, like they know I'm one of the biggest fucking Police fans.
Oh, you are really?
Oh yeah, I got a framed poster like right outside, multiple,
Wow.
like right outside this room.
Dang, that's a tough one. This
Remember I was
doesn't
talking
sound
about
like
the
a round one
Amityville.
matchup.
Remember I was talking about that chunk or whatever in the picture falling off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
It was from the Police Regatta de Blanc
Okay.
poster that I've had like for 20 plus years.
So the previous two matchups have been like, and then you took like two of the biggest bands and put them in the first round against each other.
Some of these first round ones are.
I meant the Police were the biggest fucking band of the early 80s and they just stopped.
Yep.
Yeah, but Pink Floyd's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd is Pink Floyd, though. That's tough. I think for longevity, I might give it to Pink Floyd, but...
Yeah, but sheer quality in a short amount of time. When did the Police stop? 1984, 85?
Yeah,
I think they
somewhere
got
in there.
big in like 78, 79. And it was like bangers that entire time.
I'm just trying to go through the songs that I have on my playlist and like...
All right. That might help determine it.
them.
Because we already established that you don't have a lot of, extensive range on most of these. Most of them is going to be a handful of songs. So might just have to put those individual songs up against each other and go from there.
I think
Not that we're making the decision. It's up to you.
I think the determining factor is I think I'm more likely to skip a Police song than a Pink Floyd song. I feel like the Police is one that I need to be like, if I'm in the mood for the Police, I'll listen to all of the songs in a row. But if I'm just listening to something on random, I think I'm more likely to skip a Police song than a Pink Floyd song.
How many Police songs do you have on there? Is it like the whole albums or?
10, but for some reason Message in a Bottle is on there twice.
Oh my god, it's so cliche. I knew that.
I mean, they're all the cliched.
I'm gonna guess Can't Stand Losing You is not on there.
It is not on there.
I already know he's picking Pink Floyd. It's a lost cause.
That sounds like it. How many Pink Floyd songs do you have on there?
I can do an episode trying to get into like the Police more, but
Well, there you go.
14 Pink Floyd songs, but I mean
5 are Comfortably Numb.
The first 3 are Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. So
God.
you could technically bunch those together. So hey, the Police made it to the top 32. Like you don't have to
songs though.
You don't have to convince me that they're a good band.
Can I hear all 10 songs? You
For
name
the
them?
Police, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to.
Canary in a Coal Mine, Don't Stand So
That's
Close
one of the
to
ones
Me,
I hate.
Every Breath You Take, Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, Hunger for You, King of Pain, which I think is my favorite Police song.
That's a good song.
That's a good synchronicity too.
Message in a Bottle is on there twice, Walking on the
Message in a
Moon,
Bottle.
and Wrapped Around Your Finger.
Nice.
All great songs, but they're missing about another 20.
Well, if I have time to listen to some new music, maybe I'll go on a Police deep dive. All right, but I do unfortunately have to give it to Pink Floyd.
What Pink Floyd songs did you have? I know you said The Wall like 5 times.
Another Brick in the Wall, Part 1, 2, 3. Brain Damage.
You're fucking killing me.
Comfortably Numb, Goodbye Blue Sky, which is objectively my favorite Pink Floyd song.
Oh, wow.
Hey You, Is There Anyone Out There, Money, Mother, Time, Us and Them, Welcome to the Machine, which is also one of their better songs, and Wish You Were Here.
So Pink Floyd's moving on, you said?
Yeah, I mean, Pink Floyd was also...
I'd call that list rather pedestrian, but...
Well, you call everything rather pedestrian, though.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up.
You're such a snob.
Well, pedestrian or not, that's what I got on there. You know what? I'm gonna do this last one just to anger Kyle and make him sweat a little bit.
Oh, that last one right pissed me off. Let's see what we got.
All right, Tenacious D versus
Yeah,
Billy
I knew we
Joel
were gonna do that. Yep.
versus
what?
Billy Joel.
I mean, I like fucking Billy Joel. He's got talent.
Well, you can't say that Tenacious
That was
D
a
doesn't have
no-brainer for me.
talent.
No, it's just fucking silly, quirky shit.
What's wrong with silly, quirky shit?
Yeah, you should bring that shit to the wannabes. I'm sure they love it.
Oh, I mean, they'll probably just talk about how much you love that Jack Black
Christmas
Santa
special.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I do.
All right,
love,
so getting back to the music. Let's get back to the
I
music.
do.
Yeah.
I do love.
Thank
I
you,
do love
Scott.
Tenacious.
I don't want to get Kyle going off on freaking Jack Black for a half hour here.
I do love Tenacious.
That was
D.
never even a thing until like people kept pushing that shit. I just said it that one fucking night. I'm like, I don't get it. Now I'm like militant for it. All right, let's move on.
So how many songs you got from each band on here? Let's go. Let's start there. Let's give us some stats. Come on, do the stat man.
12 Tenacious D songs.
Okay, well, pretty good amount for considering you only have 14 Pink Floyd and 10 Police.
I know he should be a Rolling Stone editor at this point.
And-
Jesus Christ.
12 Billy Joel songs.
All right, so
That's it. I feel like he has 12 hits per album.
Oh, this is a tough one.
He probably has like 4 scenes from an Italian restaurant.
do you have listening stats on that? How does it show how many times you've listened to each song?
I don't think so. Is that a thing?
Oh, okay. Sometimes depends.
It's
on
all
the
we didn't
platform.
start the fire. It's the only one he knows.
Oh, I don't. Nope, not at all. And the album is called The Stranger. It's not called Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
That's a song though, isn't it?
Yeah, and that is on
Yeah.
the list.
Fuck
yeah.
you.
The Stranger, isn't
Good
that where you
song.
sit on your left hand till it goes numb and
You know what?
Bottle of red, bottle of white.
I'm just drawing this out because I wanted to piss Kyle off. I clicked
Give
Billy
us some
Joel.
more stats.
Let's irritate, Kyle Pod.
No, I clicked Billy Joel like 5 minutes ago. That was an instant pick for me.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious, I think. All right, so was that 4 then?
That was 4.
All right, so what are our 4 contestants moving on to the next
So-
Wait,
round?
what's your favorite Billy Joel song? Put him on the spot.
Oh,
Jeez, I don't know if I could name my favorite Billy Joel song.
He's gonna go cliche. Here we go.
I
Mine
would
is,
say
"Leave a Tender Moment Alone." That's a good one.
either You May Be Right or It's Still Rock and Roll to Me.
So the 2 biggest songs, yeah, I figured.
I mean, they're good songs for a reason.
Alrighty.
What's
You should
your
make one of
recap
those-
here for?
Remember those like Now That's Music Volume 59 or whatever? We should make a Graham one.
Now that's Graham's music.
Yeah.
I think they still make those.
Yeah.
I think they do.
All the deep cuts like Comfortably Numb and Spirits in the Material World from the Police.
Well, then that's what I call music was supposed to be more hits, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was more of the radio hits and stuff.
That
Yeah.
started.
I can't.
That started in 1983.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The last Now That's What I Call Music to release was number 120 last April,
Wow.
and
I was gonna say like yesterday.
121 comes out in July.
Yeah, because they used to have all the K-Tel records, and I think that kind of, but maybe they started that. I don't know. But I used to get all the K-Tel records. They'd have the commercial, and it was the same thing. It was like, all the top hits from the pop charts right now.
What the fuck's
And I
a
know-
K-Tel record?
It was, they used to do that was just the company name. And it was it was basically the same thing. They would put out like collections. Sometimes it'd be specific to one group, but normally it'd be, the ones that really sold, I think, were kind of like greatest hits collections for whatever was top of the pops, that month or whatever.
And
I know my mom bought a couple of them, and that's how I discovered Cars by Gary Newman. And that was one of my favorite songs when I was a teen.
when I was a kid, it was also Kids Bop.
Oh, yeah, I remember those came out.
That
Those were
started-
terrible.
That started in 2001. And it was
Kids
just like,
singing all the
Oh,
popular
yeah.
hits. Oh,
That's still
Ugh.
going too, apparently. 51 comes out in July.
only 51? I thought there'd be more than that by now.
Well, I
Kids
mean-
Bop do Breaking Benjamin.
I mean, Now That's What I Call Music was out like 20 years before.
Yeah, but still, if they started in 83, though, I'm surprised it's only up to 120.
They both seem to do about 2 to 3 a year. I think Kids Bop does 2 a year, and Now That's What I Call Music does 3 a year.
Do they actually still like release those in like CD form?
Probably.
I
You
mean,
can probably buy them at Walmart.
is there any reason not to release them in CD form? I feel like that's the appeal. Is it's a CD of like pop hits. Like if they release them digitally, they could just make a Spotify playlist.
I don't know. They should do like an old school mixtape.
They haven't had a platinum record since 2018. They fell off.
That's because everybody just buys it
sold
online now.
as many physical copies.
Dude, these numbers are they have so many that are like 5-time platinum records. One is 7 times. November 1999, 7 times platinum.
Pull it up. What's on it?
I'm gonna guess Puff Daddy. Probably Mambo number 5.
Okay, no. Oh, all right. I found the one. 42 songs on it. Holy shit, Mambo number 5.
Told you.
Oh, okay. No, I know why this one went 7 times platinum. The headline song is "Hit Me Baby One More Time" by Britney Spears.
Britney.
Oh, we got some Phil Collins.
Shania Twain, that don't impress me much. Mambo number 5.
I'm Blue by Eiffel 65.
I'm in need of it.
Tom Jones did a cover of Burning Down the House.
Tom Jones is like Pussycat, that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Tom Jones, Burning Down the House, is on this album. Or is it a different Tom Jones?
Nope, that's it. Song by, well, it might be a
Really?
different Tom Jones. Song by Tom Jones, 1999. It's the exact same lyrics as the
You know what? When this recording is
the fuck is
over,
her
I
Talking
need
Heads
to,
one.
I need to look up that song.
Wow.
So Graham, what are the 4 bands that are gonna continue on in this gauntlet?
Moving into round 2, we have System of a Down, Billy Joel, Breaking Benjamin, and Pink Floyd, although none of them are matched up with each other yet, so we still have to figure out what bands they're going to face in the next round.
So
All right,
next week we'll do 4 more.
Yeah, next week we can do 4 more.
The bracket is taking shape. Graham's going to buy himself a t-shirt.
Oh, good thing I didn't even look up if Tanuki Suit sold t-shirts. It's probably a good
It's
thing.
too late. Scott,
So
do
when
you
I
like
was-
trivia?
I'm pretty terrible at it because I'm real good at second guessing everything that comes into my head anytime somebody asks me a trivia question.
What about you, Graham?
I love trivia. I have so much random knowledge in my head. There's no other opportunity to bring some of that out.
I used to have all that knowledge in my head, and then I got old.
So I thought it'd be fun just to do some basic trivia. I mean, it's not really a game, but just to go, head to head. I'll ask the questions. If you guys don't get them, I'll try to answer, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
How's that sound?
you were texting some of the questions earlier. There's some tough stuff there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
completely randomized, so I meant
Set
there's
my
no
phone
way
down
to
for
be.
an hour. You guys I come back. I got like 57 messages. You guys are just going back and forth.
And you're gonna try to keep it to entertainment and pop culture.
We'll see where it goes. I'm just gonna keep it on entertainment right now
All right.
All right.
because I looked at the history one. It's like ridiculous.
Oh, I'm terrible at history. I wish I were better at history, but I've forgotten everything that I've ever learned.
So
I'm
how
a
do we
freaking
want to do this? Do we want to like take turns, or because I know sometimes it takes me a minute to find the answer.
Do you need to buzz in?
Yeah, we can just do turns. I'll start with Scott and then
Oh boy,
go to you, and if I'll try to answer if neither of you get it, we'll see what happens.
All right.
this is the part where the listeners find out how dumb we really are.
So-
There's
I
that.
mean, all those people will look up the answer on Google when Kyle asks the
I'll do that.
question and then be like, "Yeah, I knew that."
No, let's just insult the listeners. I see how it is. Okay,
We can't do that.
we love our listeners.
All
I
right.
hear we have a growing number of listeners now too.
Oh yeah, Graham, tell us about that. We originally thought we had, I don't know, maybe 200 listens, but it was way more.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a story about me being dumb. We have a website that keeps track of the total number of listens on our podcast on all the different platforms, and on the analytics page, if you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, there's a little tiny asterisk that says Spotify stats not shown here. And in all of the releases for all of our episodes, I never scrolled down enough to see that one thing, and I found it and I clicked on it, and I found out that our podcast is like 3 times bigger than we thought it was because
Wow.
we weren't tracking Spotify listens.
Which still isn't huge, but for us, it's pretty fucking awesome.
I mean, it was a welcome surprise.
So we
Well,
probably
thank
have
you.
like 1,000 listens in 2 months, which is way more than
Yeah,
any of
between-
us ever figured.
Between all the platforms, yeah.
Yeah, 20% of them are you though, Kyle.
Shut up! You weren't supposed to say that. No, but over what is it? Spotify, Apple, YouTube,
And then a couple like little podcast sites that I had never heard of.
Well, either way, we appreciate it,
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, everybody.
including the female listeners, which are at what 45%.
Surprisingly, like 56% of our listeners are female.
How is that even possible?
So we appreciate all the ladies listening.
Get some groupies.
I mean,
The Graham groupies.
it only took us 10 episodes to have a woman on, so I feel like we are ahead of most podcasts.
That's true.
There we go. All right, on to the trivia. I'm doing basic entertainment. like I said, it's randomized. I can't see the answer until I click on it, so I will ask Scott. If he can't answer it, it will go to Graham. Neither of you can answer it for whatever reason. I can attempt to. Scott, which famous actress was the first Tool-Time girl in Home Improvement?
Oh, jeez. Was it Pam Anderson? Was she first? I'll say that.
Oh, I think it was, yeah.
It's going to go to Scott, but yep, Pamela Anderson.
Woo!
Graham, the protagonist in Grand Theft Auto Vice City was voiced by which actor? That's so catered to him.
Voiced by?
Yeah.
Vice City?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm going to say Ray Liotta, I think. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, shit, that was Ray Liotta.
So one Scott, one Kyle.
I never would have gotten that in a million years.
Scott, who recorded the song Caribbean Queen?
Billy Ocean.
Nice. It's a good song, too.
Caribbean Queen, now we're sharing the same.
Graham, what actor played the role of Ruby Road in the 1997 movie The Fifth Element?
Ruby Road? See, I can picture all of the actors in the movie. I just can't place their characters' names. Was that Chris Rock?
Is that your final answer?
No, that's not Chris
You
Rock.
say actors?
No,
I don't know yet
not...
until I click on it, so...
Chris Tucker is what I mean.
Chris Tucker?
I think that's Chris Tucker. I don't remember the character names.
Boom, you got it.
Nice, okay.
Oh, now it's getting hard.
Oh,
Scott,
boy.
what was the birth name of actress Betty Grable?
What was the what?
The birth name of actress Betty Grable.
I have no freaking clue.
No one's stealing that, I'm going to guess.
No, who was Betty Grable?
An old actress.
She's an old actress.
Elizabeth Ruth Grable.
Okay.
You didn't fucking know that?
Elizabeth Grable. So it was Betty, but it was Elizabeth. Okay, wow.
Graham, what comedian was nicknamed Mr. Television?
Comedian? I mean, I'm just going to shot in the dark and say Jerry Seinfeld.
Milton Berle.
Yeah, Uncle Milty.
Uncle Milty.
I think Uncle Milty. I couldn't figure it. I couldn't remember his name.
I've heard different trivia about him.
Like that bottle you're drinking out of right now?
The bathroom story involving Bruce Willis?
Scott, whose idea was it to have a very loud opera song playing over the speakers in the prison in the movie The Shawshank Redemption?
It was just the warden, wasn't it? Or was it? I don't know. I'll say the warden. I can't remember his name, though.
No, it wasn't. Didn't the warden have...
one of the guards.
Didn't the warden have the record collection, but Andy was the one who...
Oh, it was Andy Dufresne, yeah.
The loudspeaker?
Technically, Graham said it, but I'm gonna check. Well, it says Tim Robbins, so... I don't think anyone gets it.
Or I mean, I would contest that, but I'll abide by the answer.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
I don't know. Graham's, I think.
Mine, I think, yeah.
I botched that one.
In the TV show The Office, what song does The Office dance to during Jim and Pam's wedding? I'm sure there's like 50 people in here. Oh my...
I remember the dance. I don't remember the song.
I don't remember the song either. I can rewatch The Office endlessly, but I usually check out before their wedding.
Damn.
Forever by Chris Brown.
Oh, yep. Now I can see the entire scene in my head now.
All right, Scott. In the film Home Alone, what nickname for Harry and himself did Marv want to use?
The Wet Bandits?
Yeah.
Boom.
Harry Marv, that's funny. My brother-in-law is a plumber, electrician. I guess he's a plumber. And he drives his work truck around a lot. And his son, who's like 10, sits in the front seat. Every time we see him pulling out, it's like, there's Harry and Marv. It's like they have like that exact van with a ladder on the roof and everything. It's awesome.
Like that's because he wanted his calling card to be that he would like clog the sinks
up
and then
flood the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was flooding basements and shit. I'd rather be robbed than have my house flooded.
Oh, for
All
sure.
right, Grant, if you don't get this one, I'm gonna pistol whip you.
Okay.
Wow.
No
In the movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, what is the nickname of Indiana Jones' young sidekick?
Oh, Kiki Kwan?
What?
No, it's Short Round. That's the actor.
All right, I was about to take it from you because that wasn't true, but
You're about
no,
to get
I was.
pistol whipped.
It was a clarifying question. Like
Yeah,
Kiki Kwan's character.
I'm gonna skip ahead. But Scott, what year was Indiana Jones first introduced to the public?
Oh, crap. It was either 80 or 81. I think it was 81.
81.
Yeah, 80 was Empire Strikes Back. 81 was Indiana Jones.
All right, Graham, which actress was dubbed the Scream Queen after appearing in numerous horror films?
They're
This
not
is
gonna,
easy for me, but still.
They're not going to name any of the. Because I mean, are they talking like?
She's like the original Scream
The
Queen.
original. Okay, then Jamie Lee Curtis.
Correct.
See, that's another one I was second guessing. I was like, I think it's Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm like, that can't be right.
Well, because there are so many that are dubbed like the modern
Yeah.
Scream Queen.
All right, Scott, this is kind of an old one. I couldn't answer this, but you might be good at this. Who were Alex Keaton's parents on the TV show Family Ties?
Oh.
That's definitely your era.
The actors or the characters?
Just the first names of the characters.
God, I do not remember. I can picture them. Was it Meredith Baxter Burney was the actress, and the weenie-looking guy with the gray beard? I can't remember their names though.
Elsie and Steven?
Sure.
Elsie?
I used to watch that show too.
Graham, in the TV show The Simpsons, whose mother did comic book guy once date?
Whose mother? Principal Skinner?
Yeah. The fuck do you know that?
I grew up on The Simpsons.
Mother.
I used to watch that every single Sunday night with my dad.
Do you remember his original name? Because Skinner died in Nam, and that dude took over for him.
Oh, I don't.
Armin Tangarian. Hi, Scott. Another old person question.
Great.
How many times was Elizabeth Taylor married?
Who?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, Elizabeth Taylor. Okay. I'm thinking it was 8.
How the fuck do you know that?
Because he used to call my mom Elizabeth Taylor because she got married like 4 times.
Graham, what planet did Alf come from?
I have to pass. I've never seen Alf.
Melmac. I didn't know that either. I know it now that I heard it, but
I know that he ate cats.
oh my god, you're never gonna get this in a million years. Scott, what actress shaved her head for the role in the movie Star Trek: The Motion Picture?
Oh man.
And I know the character too, but the actress.
What was her? She had some cool exotic name too.
See, he fucking knows it. Come on.
Brain hurts. Was it Ursula something or other? I can't remember her name.
I'm gonna give you extra time because this is impossible.
I can picture the character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ursus Kambata.
Oh, Ursus. Okay. Wasn't Ursula. Was
I said Persis.
Oh, Persis. Huh.
Can I give him a half point for that?
Nah.
Yeah, you know what? Go for it.
How the fuck did he know that? All right, Graham. What was the name of the high school in the movie Grease?
Starts with an R.
Retirement Home High?
Rydell High.
Rydell High, yeah.
Oh, wait, Scott, you could have stole it.
I know. Well, we forgot I could have stolen a couple by now, but that's okay.
Scott, a Foo Fighter upon which the famous 1990s band is named is a term derived from which line of professionals?
Air Force pilots.
Yeah, aircraft pilots.
It's not a Mr. T reference?
You don't pay the fools.
Graham, why must Leonard tattoo notes on himself and take Polaroids in the film Memento?
Great movie.
I've never
It's
seen that.
because he has amnesia, right?
Yeah,
or he has
short-term
short-term memory loss.
He has no short-term memory. Yeah, you got it.
You should watch that. It's a good movie.
Scott, which fictional singer was Kevin Costner hired to guard in the 1992 movie The Bodyguard?
I don't know. It was Whitney Houston. I don't know what her name was. I never saw that movie.
I've seen that movie 40 times, and I'm looking at the answer. I'm like, okay, yeah, but I can never
No
come
idea.
up with that. Graham, no.
Nope, I got Whitney Houston.
Rachel Marin.
Yep, sure. Her. Okay.
All right, here's a real tough one.
All right, I'm ready.
What planet-destroying device do the rebels have to destroy in Star Wars?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
What planet-destroying device did the rebels have to destroy in Star Wars?
I don't even have a witty joke here. It's the Death Star.
I just gave that to Scott. Shit, I have to cross that out. Well, here's an old man question for him. What was Captain Stubing's first name on the TV show The Love Boat?
That's a good one. Shoot.
The Love Boat.
Soon we'll be making another run. Oh my gosh, I should know this.
It's Meryl.
Meryl. Damn, I should have known that one.
Graham. The film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves was released in what year?
That's the Kevin Costner one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a guess, but I'm going to say 93.
Oh, I think it's earlier than that.
91.
91. Yeah.
I was closer than I expected to be.
I would have guessed 91 because that was the year I got out of the Army, and I'm pretty sure that was the first movie I saw when I got back.
Scott, what was the name of Eddie Murphy's character in the 1984 film Beverly Hills Cop? Sorry.
Axel Foley, man.
That's right. Graham, in the film Saving Private Ryan, who played the role of Private Ryan?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Right. In the movie Shaving Ryan's Privates, who played the role of...
Well, that was Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
What is actor Jack Nicholson's full birth name? What? I'm not doing that either. Scott, What was Luke Skywalker's original name?
Luke Starkiller?
Correct. Graham, what band would walk 500 miles in 500 more fall down at your door.
The Proclaimers
I'm like surprised you knew that. I don't know why.
was another one that I got from my parents.
Is that on your playlist?
It's not, surprisingly.
Scott, in the 1991 animated Disney film Beauty and the Beast,
Oh boy.
what type of enchanted item is Chip?
He's a teacup, isn't he?
Yeah.
Damn it, get some of these wrong so I can steal some points.
Believe me, I'm like skipping through because some of these are like really stupid.
Like the Death Star?
Was it Graham's turn?
Yeah.
The film Beetlejuice ended with Lydia dancing to what song?
Oh, I don't know the name of the song, but it's like
You gotta give me the title.
It's I don't know the title. It's like the Shake Shake Sonora song.
Actually, it says jump in the line, shake Sonora, so I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it. Nice one. I wouldn't have gotten that.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Jump in the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I believe you.
I never knew that was what they were saying.
Scott, in the
Nope.
movie Spaceballs,
Ugh,
what
hate that
magic power is taught by the sage yogurt?
The Schwartz,
Correct.
right?
Graham.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get this one.
Well, why do you give him all the easy ones?
I'm not. I'm doing it.
I got old man questions.
Who is often referred to as the fifth Beatle?
I mean, it's not Yoko Ono, is it?
No.
No, it's a
You're not gonna get it.
producer
Stu
guy.
Sutcliffe.
Who?
Stu Sutcliffe.
Never heard of him.
He like died before they got famous.
Oh, he was the original guy. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking it was.
Like before
mind.
Ringo and shit.
You know what? I can't say that I'm the biggest Beatles fan.
Peace and love, peace and love. Scott,
Yo.
how many noble houses of Westeros are there in Game of Thrones?
Noble houses? Oh God, I don't know. There's like what the four main ones, and then I don't know if it's counting everybody. I don't know. I'll just say 9.
You fucking shithead. It's 9.
No
Is it?
fucking way.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
lucky guess. I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's like no, it's probably something
It's
stupid.
Arn,
like that.
Baratheon, Greyjoy, Lannister, Martell Stark, Targaryen, Tully, and Tyrell.
Lucky guess.
I don't know that one. I want to save this one for Graham.
It's my turn.
There
Well,
you
I
go.
know, but I want to jump ahead so I can give you a shot here. Besides Sonic, which other Sega character was a playable character in Super Smash Bros. 4? So the newest one, right?
Well, the newest one is Ultimate, so that was 4 would have been
I never would have get. I mean, I know it because I see it, but
4 is like it's just what do they consider? It's Duck Hunt Dog, right?
no, Sega character.
He was Sega.
Duck Hunt Dog was Duck Hunt was Sega.
Well, like an original. No, Duck Hunt's Nintendo.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was Nintendo. Shit.
That came with a Nintendo.
Yeah, that's right. With the
Like,
little
what do
guy.
they consider a Sega character?
Sega.
No, I know, but
So this is the first.
I'm just trying to think of the non-Nintendo.
The first game.
characters.
Second was what? Fucking. What was the
Melee.
GameCube one? Okay.
Melee,
Then it was
then
Brawl.
Then it was
So the Switch one.
No, the fourth one was the split release between Wii U and 3DS,
You guys are such nerds.
and the
I
Switch
don't
one
think
was
they're going
like,
that deep on it.
well, that's the fourth game. I'm just trying to think of all the non-Nintendo characters. There's Mega Man. There's
That's Capcom.
Pac-Man. There's
It's gonna be Sega.
shit. I'm gonna
Can I
kill
just
it.
say it?
Yeah,
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's a Sega character. I mean, at that point.
Who's Bayonetta?
All right, Scott.
Hold, hold on one second. Let me.
Grant's mind's been blown.
Real quick, Scott. What Wyoming national monument is featured in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Devil's Tower.
There you go.
Also seen in mashed potato form.
I take issue with Bayonetta being considered a Sega character.
Did Sega make her?
Sega published the first Bayonetta, but there has never been a single Bayonetta game that was released on a Sega platform.
All right, Graham, your turn. Who won an Oscar for her role in the movie Annie Hall?
I don't know.
Come on, think.
Mia Farrow?
I don't know.
I haven't even looked, but no,
I don't know who's in Annie Hall. I've never seen it.
Diane Keaton.
I was just thinking Woody Allen. Mia Farrow. Duh.
But
Alright,
it was
Scott.
I take huge issue with that. It was joint published by Sega and Nintendo.
He's mad over this one fucking thing.
Bayonetta
He's
is
been doing
not.
for weeks on
What
this.
alien creature stalks the crew of the Nostromo in the 1979 film Alien?
The Xenomorph? Is that what they're looking for?
Yes.
Okay.
Way being like coy
I'm like
about
the
it.
alien.
All right, here we go, Graham. As of 2002, the show Star Trek has had
There
a
you go.
total of how many
Since
incarnations
Since
of
2000
the Starship U.S. Enterprise?
Since 2002?
How many enterprises as of 2002?
As of 2002. That's an old question. Jeez.
So the one in Picard, I'm assuming doesn't count.
That wouldn't have been around yet.
Is it 5?
6.
Damn it. Was there an Enterprise F?
I have no idea.
I was just going by class and I thought E was the last one that I could remember. So
Scott, what city did the SS Minnow leave from on its 3-hour
Oh.
tour on the original TV series Gilligan's Island?
Good I don't know. I do not remember.
Come on, Grandpa.
I do not know.
Honolulu.
I was gonna guess Hawaii, but I couldn't think of the city at all.
Graham,
Yeah.
don't disappoint me, but what movie marked the first appearance of the mass murderer Jason Voorhees?
That's Friday the 13th, Part 2.
He was still in part 1.
At the
Yeah, but he
end,
wasn't
jumped
the
out of
masked.
way.
Kid.
I want to take issue with that because he was not the masked killer until 2.
Well, no, the mass murderer, not
Oh,
mass killer.
okay.
Trick question.
I
read it the same.
No,
I'm not trying to slip up people here.
I misheard you. I thought it was trying to be a trick question. I thought you said masked killer and not mass. Like, I thought you said masked murderer and not mass murderer. So I thought it was trying to be one of those tricky ones that was like, well, actually, he didn't put the mask on until part 2.
Actually, it was his mother, Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah, he didn't kill anyone until part 2.
Scott, who played the role of Bud Bundy on the TV show Married with Children?
What's his name? Oh my God, what's his name? David Faustino?
Yeah, how the fuck? I mean, I know that, but...
Used to love that show.
All right, Graham, Redemption.
I mean, unless I get fucked by another technicality.
On which fictional street does Freddy Krueger live out a nightmare?
Elm Street.
No, I'm just joking. You get it?
I would have left the call.
Flipped the table, left the call.
I would have left.
How is that in there with some of these other ones? Like, some of these are just...
Like I said, I'm skipping through some because they're just ridiculous. Scott, what screen legend made his final appearance in the movie The Score?
The Score.
I remember when this came out.
I should know this.
I'll tell you, it had Robert De Niro in it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Was it Marlon Brando? It was Superman. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was going to be my answer too. I actually knew that.
For some reason I was thinking Superman was his last.
Graham.
Yeah.
What is the name of the third Austin Powers movie?
Goldmember.
See, it's so unbalanced. Scott, who took over as lead guitarist of the Yardbirds when Eric Clapton quit? I feel like you'd get this one.
I should know this.
Eric Clapton was in a band called the Yardbirds.
Oh yeah.
I hate you.
I guess I only know him as a solo artist.
I've drawn a blank.
Jeff Beck.
Jeff Beck, damn it!
All right, here's one catered for Graham. What was the name of the long-standing official Nintendo strategy magazine?
Nintendo Power.
There we go. Scott. Robert De Niro and Al Pacino acted together for the first time in which film?
Heat.
Nice. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, it was a big deal when it came out because that's one of the big advertisements for it. For the first time ever. And then Val Kilmer does a show with that scene.
All right, whose turn is it? Graham's?
Graham.
Oh, Christ. Who voiced Shrek in the 2001 movie Shrek?
I mean, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are they going to put down Chris Farley because he was the original voice?
Yeah. Well, the preliminary original.
They recorded most of the movie with Chris Farley as the voice, but then decided they didn't want to go with him. But they're going to put that down.
In which city does the film Home Alone take place?
Is it Chicago?
Correct. Graham, who played Dracula in the 1931 film of the same name?
Bela Lugosi?
Correct.
Bela Lugosi.
Scott's turn?
Yep.
Who was the first rock musician to famously smash their instrument on stage?
Ooh, Pete Townsend?
Correct.
The Who, are they on your list, Graham? Not they should be.
Who?
I think a couple songs, yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, there's a question here that I asked Graham hours ago. He can't look at his phone. If he gets it right, I'll give it to him. In the 1984 film Purple Rain, who did the kid tell to purify herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka?
I didn't retain that.
Do you know, Scott?
I didn't even see that text. I saw the Apollonia thing from Prince, but that was the only one I saw.
Apollonia.
Who is that?
Apollonia Cotero.
Who is that?
She was a flash in the pan for a little while, yeah.
And Prince used to bang her out.
Well, she needs
nobody's gonna get that, I guess. All right, Scott. The 1994 Leon was the motion picture debut of which one of its stars? One of my favorite movies of all time.
Natalie Portman.
Correct.
Oh, was she like 12 in that movie?
I think so. Graham, what actress shaved her head for the role in the movie G.I. Jane?
Demi Moore?
Correct.
Jada Pinkett Smith?
Scott, in Full House, what was the name of
God.
Danny Tanner's best friend who lived with him and his family?
I don't freaking know. I never watched that show.
That was Uncle Joey, right?
What's his full name?
Oh.
Joey Fatone?
No, it's some stupid...
Joey Gladstone?
Maybe it wasn't a
I'll
stupid
give a 0.5 to Graham.
That's a 0.5.
Oh, you wanted a fucking Who question. In Who's rock opera Tommy, what recreation was Tommy proficient at?
Pinball Wizard.
What, that was for me?
Yeah.
I thought that was for me. Oh, that's right, because I had the Full House.
I did did know that the answer was pinball, and that he is a pinball wizard.
Plays by sense of
Sure plays me.
I do think that is on my playlist.
I think plays by sense of smell is one of the funniest damn lines in a song ever.
I want to know who's standing there watching this blind person play pinball and it's like he's gonna fall over at any minute, and then they're like, he didn't fall over.
Well, it's probably his like uncle that molested him. What's that song, Fiddle About?
Yeah, but like, why do they specifically have to say that they've never seen him fall?
I thought they meant like the ball, like losing the ball. That's what I was getting out of that.
I took it literally that they were like, we've never seen this guy fall over playing pinball.
Which that makes the song even funnier now that you say that. I never interpreted it that way, and now next time I hear that, I'm probably gonna laugh.
Was it Scott's turn?
Yes, now it's my turn.
Who sang the 1995 hit Gangsta's Paradise?
Coolio, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Graham, what movie is loosely based on Philip K. Dick's novel Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh,
You better get this.
No, I know the answer, but I'm gonna kick myself because that's not iRobot, is it?
No, it's Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Dickhead.
Oh, I don't know that fucking Blade Runner's
Wow.
based on. Can we get one of these questions after the year 2000?
Well, this movie's from 1999, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you doing the Conan?
Yeah. Yeah, we used to, back in college, we'd always watch, I think it must have been Fox. They'd play Star Trek Next Generation, then they'd play like double episodes of Married with Children before Conan. It was awesome.
Scott, what stars in the movie Eyes Wide Shut divorced shortly after the film was made?
Nicole Kidman?
And
Tom Cruise.
Correct. Graham, who had a hit song with a theme from the movie Ghostbusters?
Oh, what's his name? Fucking
Before 2000.
Fucking Bustin' makes me feel good.
Yeah, it does. Bustin'.
I'm drawing a. I know the answer, but I'm drawing a blank.
Bustin' makes him feel good.
Scott might know this one. I would only know this in the last couple of years, but Anthony Hopkins played a ventriloquist in which 1978 movie?
Oh.
I'll give it. It's not included, but I'll give you a hint. It was Anne Margaret was in it.
Oh,
That's what I remember from it. I was like, how have I never seen this movie?
Wasn't it called like The Dummy or something stupid like that?
Oh, Magic.
Magic. Oh man.
Seriously, like nothing against you, Kyle. But has this had any questions from the last decade?
What's that?
Has this quiz had any questions from the last decade? I'm taking some.
Like issues. The last 15 years.
I'm taking some issues with the quiz itself.
Okay, you're never gonna get this one.
All right, let's hear it.
For a series of dots is
wait.
a top secret code word in the Bond film Casino Royale.
It's not like
you're never gonna. It's one of my favorite movies, and I never would have come up. Like I know this from it, but I never would have connected it. It's ellipsis.
What?
Ellipsis.
Well, I hadn't answered yet.
You were gonna say ellipsis?
No, I was gonna say a pictograph.
If you were gonna say that, you can win right now.
I mean, I know that ellipsis is the right, 3 dots.
I'm gonna wipe that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a new one.
All right. I feel like that question.
Right.
If that question had been worded differently, I would have known.
I'm reading it as it is.
I know.
If that was a Casino Royale question that Kyle couldn't get, then yeah, I think you should get another
Who directed
chance.
the film The Silence of the Lambs? I know that one, but it's not like super known.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Jonathan Demme.
Oh, okay. He did all those crazy movies.
Scott, which actor played the role of Trinity in the movie The Matrix?
Remember
Carrie Ann Moss.
I would say she lives next to my brother.
I'm getting Casino
She
Royale
lives next
questions.
to your brother?
Yeah, she has a place in Lake Sunapee.
I'm getting Casino Royale questions, and that you can't answer, and he's getting who's Trinity.
Okay, Graham, which popular candy was featured prominently in the classic film E.T.?
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I still have my stickers that I got from mailing as a mail away for sending in like 5 Reese's Pieces back in like 1983 for ET stickers.
Whose turn is it at this point?
Scott.
Me.
Okay, I know he's gonna get this, but what album earned Fleetwood Mac a Grammy Award in 1977?
Rumors?
Correct. Greatest album of all time. At least one of. Here's another random James Bond one that's like, this one's easy for me, but all right, Graham, which author of children's books wrote the screenplay for a James Bond film? I'm not really going to count this. I just want to see if you know.
Why would I possibly know this? Also, what year was this? Was I born?
It's so... 1968.
Oh, yeah, I know so many children's authors from 1968.
Who did Willy Wonka? There you go. I'll adjust it. Tell me who
There
wrote
you go.
Willy Wonka, and it's yours.
No, it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't.
It's Roald Dahl.
Oh, that's what I started to say, but I thought that.
Well, you
Yeah.
didn't finish it. I fucking gave it to you.
No, no, I'm not criticizing you. I was second guessing myself.
I would have missed that because I second guessed myself too, and I was thinking of like Shel Silverstein or somebody. I don't think he was even around then.
All right,
Beverly Cleary.
what's my real question?
All right, here. What illicit activity of the warden did Andy Dufresne help facilitate in the film The Shawshank Redemption?
I mean, it was tax fraud, right? Or like tax evasion? He was
Like
cooking
money
his
laundering
books.
or something.
Yeah,
Money laundering. I'll give it to you. Like this one. When was actor W.C. Fields born? How the fuck?
Who is that?
He was like that dude. Was like, oh my, like that guy.
I feel like whoever wrote this quiz died in 2007.
Maybe earlier.
Scott might know this. I don't. Which musicians were behind the hit song "Pac-Man Fever"?
Buckner Garcia.
The fuck do you know that?
Because I have that album.
Graham, what TV show did Family Matters spin off from? I didn't know this one.
Was it Different Strokes?
Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers. Wow.
I've never even heard of that.
Scott,
Nope.
which 1998 movie did the main characters say, "You got the wrong guy, I'm the dude, man"?
Big
Really?
Lebowski.
Yeah.
Really? This quiz is
Yeah, that was.
Right.
giving
Sorry,
me
that
a
was a
heart
layup.
palpitation.
What name is given to the virus in the 2002 movie 28 Days Later? There you go.
It's-
Two years after.
It's just the rage virus, right?
Correct.
Got the Snyder fans coming after us now.
Scott, who
please.
celebrated his 111th birthday during the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring?
Oh, you mean the character? Like Bilbo Baggins, you mean?
Correct. He just fucking, that's the only character he knew.
Well, it's the
No, I
only
thought it
character
was
that
like-
has a birthday.
Shut up!
Yeah. I was just like, I was thinking it was like, is it like,
All right.
were they celebrating Tolkien's birthday?
Here's
or
one
something
for
right
Graham to really, like shut him up. In the movie Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, what is the song featured in the opening scene? And I actually know this. I haven't
The
even
opening
looked.
scene?
Yeah, King fucking Marvel over here.
It's just Mr. Blue Sky, right?
Correct.
Give me something really easy so we can send Graham into a rage.
Oh, I'm not
Mario.
mad. I'm not mad that you know this.
Mario originated as a character in which classic video game?
Donkey Kong.
Correct. See, some of these I'm skipping. What is Andy Dufresne's prison number in the movie?
Why are
good
there
Lord.
Why are there so many?
I know
Shawshank
Graham loves
questions?
it, so he might.
Why
he
are
must
there
know
so
it.
many Shawshank questions?
420.69.
Okay, whose turn is it, Graham?
Yeah.
Which 2008 film took home 8 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director for Danny Boyle? I know it, but I haven't seen it.
One in 2008. That wasn't Traffic, was it?
No, Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh,
That was Danny Boyle?
yeah, I didn't know
I
that
know
was
that.
Danny Boyle.
All right, so let me do the tally. Not that I was actually counting out.
What year was Traffic?
That seems more recent than that.
Oh no, that was 2000.
That was earlier than that?
Yeah,
Traffic was 2000?
yeah.
Holy crap.
All right, final score: Graham 20.5, Scott 26.5.
Thank you for the easy questions. Easier
I'm
questions.
gonna send whoever made this quiz a strongly worded letter.
That's fine.
He's been dead since 2007.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Oh, there was a 2008 question, so maybe it was 2009 that they died.
His heirs wrote that one. Cool. We got
Alrighty.
anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Cool.
All right, but until that time, keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.